there, storytellers, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. Today's video is going to be a semi-review, kind of like reading along. I'm explaining this poorly. You've seen it before. It is 15 thoughts I had while reading a certain book, and the book we are discussing today is the Excalibur Curse by Kiersten White. This is the final book in the Camelot Rising? No, Camelot something. I can't think of what the trilogy name is right now. It's the final book, regardless. And in this one, everything kind of comes to a head. And Guinevere gets some answers, and they're not quite what she's expecting, and no one's quite what she's expecting, and nothing goes quite as she's expecting, and it was fantastic. Guinevere ends up making some unforeseen friends, some unforeseen enemies, and she kind of sorts out some stuff. But I don't want to spoil too much for you, so without any further ado, let's get into these 15 thoughts I had. I love how easily I fall back into this story, even though it's been a while since I read the last one, and even though it's the last book in a series, so you'd expect to forget some things. It's like I haven't even stepped away from the second book. I'm just right back where we were. I really, really like Mordred. Like, I really like him. Fina is so funny. She is literally a perfect match for all of the other strong personalitied women that Guinevere is friends with. Morgana, being able to read Guinevere's connections to people is both so cool and such a massive violation of privacy, but also a really interesting parallel to Guinevere's own ability to connect with people. Guinevere wants so badly to know who she is and who she was, and she thinks she's so right about so many things, and she just wants to be right that she's ignoring other details. It's getting annoying. Liking Arthur less at the moment than I usually do. I usually like Arthur a lot more. Hey, there's some of the steamy stuff I've been looking for. Finally, I am not surprised that that word/feeling connects Lancelot to Guinevere. I won't say which one, but I am interested to see if they elaborate on in what way. Guinevere, you absolute idiot. Heck yes, a women's council sounds bomb. Yes to the women's council. No, Mordred, he didn't deserve that. Things are about to blow up, and I don't think everyone gets to walk away from this one. I don't think so. As frustrating as it is from a character perspective, I love that every time Guinevere thinks she has it figured out, some new piece comes in and just freaking flips the puzzle around and heads everything in another direction. As a reader, it's very exciting. I am both shocked and not at all shocked by Merlin's description. I won't say more. Okay. Not exactly what I wanted, but I'm pretty happy where everyone ended up. Okay, that is it for my 15 thoughts I had while reading the Excalibur Curse. I know they weren't super detailed and I did not elaborate, and that was totally intentional. It is a very, very good trilogy and I highly, highly recommend it, but I could not elaborate on what I meant in those thoughts without totally giving away important plot points and details that you learn throughout reading. So I just couldn't do that to you guys, okay? I want you to read it for yourselves and experience the awesomeness that is Guinevere in this trilogy. She's often a character in the Arthurian retellings and legends. Often she's just kind of this pretty queen. She's not really helpful in that sense. You know, she's pretty, people fight over her a little bit, but she doesn't contribute much to the overall story. And I like this one because Guinevere is a lot more kick-ass than she usually gets to be. And I do mean kick-ass because by the end of it, highly, highly awesome woman. She comes into her own in so many ways, and it's just so cool to watch. I love what Kiersten White did. I thought it was really well written. There's a ton of description, but it doesn't bog you down. It doesn't feel superfluous. You know what I mean? She tells you exactly what you need to know, and she sets that mood. And there are some scenes, man, that stick out in my mind, but I cannot tell you because it will spoil this story. So I can't leave you with too much more than that, other than, seriously, it's so good. Please go pick it up. I very much recommend it. I did the audiobooks, which I loved. So I think either format is great, but I would very much recommend the audiobooks. I flew through each of these, but this one in particular, I actually paused on a couple times because it was that good. It was the kind of good where like I was delaying my finishing of the story because I didn't want this trilogy to end. It was that good. So do me a favor, go pick it up. If you do read it, let me know what you think. But for now, I'm going to get going. If you want to keep up with me and all my bookish adventures, you can go ahead and click the subscribe button. And of course, I highly recommend that you ring the little bell so that you don't miss a beat. It notifies you every time I post a new video, which, to my best efforts, is twice a week. So I will see you guys on Saturday with a new one. Bye!